Man, missed the week. What's up, you guys? Uh, so just got the update today, just right now actually. Josh Jacobs is expected to miss practice this week, dealing with the nagging calf strain. Take the week off, boy. Take the week off. It's good. Just get that shit right, man. Get that shit right. Don't stray that shit up, man. Probably take some mental reps and all that stuff, but do what you got to do. Get healthy. You want that man healthy. I tell you that right now. The way that boy's playing, ooh, something else. Something else. Man, yeah, man, it seems like he's going to give it a try on Friday, but for the most part, he's going to take the rest of the week off. And I'd say he earned that shit. See what we got in the chat real quick. All right, Blazing Bulls. What's up, Ray John? Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Looking forward to our game on Sunday. Yeah, man, I had a horrible Thanksgiving, but it was mostly because I was sick. I was sick all week. I caught some shit. It's been going around like literally right here in Mature. It's been going around like crazy. Felt not good, but I felt better. I want to say on Wednesday. Then everything went completely like by the midday Wednesday. I went right back down to the worst I've ever felt. And then on Thanksgiving, I took a bunch of Dayquil, managed to go out there, hang out with the family, and then I ended up knocked the fuck out because I was still not feeling good. Woke up with like 101-degree fever, 102, and I was just I was not there, man. I was out of it. And the next day, I was completely gone. So it's been a shitty week, but not for my football, man. Not for my Raiders. So that's the one thing that's kept my spirits up, man, is my team's been balling out. Fucking love it. Fucking love it. So yeah. Robert Pena, how you doing, man? Salute to you, bro. It's payback time. Hell yeah. What up, Digital Press? Shout out to Digital Press. What's up, bro? Naviet, man. Hey, what's up? Salute. Salute. Robert SM. What's up, John? It's going to be a good one this Sunday. I believe it's a must-win for us to stay in the playoff picture. We're not in the playoff picture, man. Matter of fact, a lot of shit would have to happen for us to get into the playoff picture. Like, a lot of teams would have to start losing. Right now, it's all about pride, man. It's all about actually building a culture right now. That's all, what it's all about. You got... And, yo, I don't give a fuck what anybody says, dude. Tanking doesn't get you a winning culture, guys. It doesn't. If anything, it sets a standard very fucking low, and I'm not for that. But I have nothing against people that think that we should tank, because at the end of the day, you're still a Raider fan. You just think of things differently than I do. But I don't believe in tanking, man. I don't believe in tanking. So cool. Oh man, it's been a crazy one. So how's everybody else been, man? That game was wild, right? That game was wild. Even if we lost that game, I would have had mad respect for the way my team played in that game, because they went pedal to the metal, man. Just fucking put it all out there. I was pleasantly pleased with the way my team performed on Sunday, man. That was something else entirely, man. Guys, gotta say, play calling definitely improved. Definitely, like, night and day improved. Execution was so much better. I do see a few hiccups here and there, things that you got to clean up, but for the most part, I was happy. Uh, I'm surprised Josh Jacobs didn't get extended. Nah, Blazing Bulls. At the beginning of the year, everybody could agree. We all thought that was actually the right decision. It's nothing against Josh Jacobs. It was nothing. We even said he was probably the only guy that we would probably accept in the extension, or not extension, but the 5th year option to get picked up. And when it wasn't really that surprising either. Wasn't that he was a bad player. Wasn't that he wasn't, getting the job done. He was. It was just, it was a matter of things that had to uh, get done that were on a higher priority list at the time, and now it's starting to look really bad. I'm not gonna lie, it did not. That decision did not age well, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing, guys. That is actually a good thing that it did not age well. That means that Josh Jacobs, he had another gear, and we brought it out of him. Um, you put him in a situation where his back's against the wall, he's gonna knock that fucking wall down, man. He's that type of player. He's that type of man, and he basically he woke up this coaching staff to what he's capable of, and now that they know, they're gonna act accordingly. Um, how about that one-handed grab by JJ? Yo, that one-handed grab, dude. That kind of flew under the radar because of how many other big plays he had, man. But that one-handed grab was a nice adjustment, man. Because I thought Carr overthrew that shit, and he just leapt up, smacked it back into play, and caught it with both hands, with one hand. That was nice. That was nice. All right. Let's see what we got, Robert. But I gotta tell everyone my favorite was when he ran that last touchdown. I got to see the whole sideline running alongside him. It was awesome. Yo, I was actually watching that clip, but then I had to get back to work, so I didn't actually finish that clip. But people were talking about it in the comment section right before I started watching it. That was the most goosebumps in the back of your head moment that like you could get because of what you just seen, like the way the team just all ran together. So I want to go back and watch that. That ought to be awesome, man. That'd be it. What's up, man? Oh, thank you. Renee Benza Flores. Thank you for the $5 donation. Appreciate it, man. That game against the 49ers could be interesting if we could get Waller and Renfro back for that game. That actually could be the game they come back, I think, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, it all lines up to that. And that's the game I really want to win. That's the game that I absolutely want this team to win. Even if we lose every game from here on out, I don't want to lose that game. That's the one game I don't give a fuck, guys. Like, y'all have no idea how much I've been trolled by fucking 49er fans. Juan himself, he's the known troll in this chat, guys. He always pops up. Juan is one of the biggest fucking trolls I've ever met. But he ain't the only one. I get trolled a lot by Niner fans, so that's a game that I am looking forward to. It's a game that I'm always gonna want us to win, always want us to show up for. It's gonna be interesting. Robert Pena. And my other favorite was the short. Yeah, the short rated John watching the play. Yeah, man. I wish I could have got my expression live, man. That was like right after it happened, man. I'm gonna do a live, guys. That's gonna be. I already agreed to Juan. I told Juan I'd do it because he's been trying to bet me money, but I told him, tell you what, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm doing a live for the 49er game. I will be doing a live reaction. You won't be able to watch the game, but you will be able to watch the expressions on my face while the game's going on. So we'll be live, so expect a lot of cuss words. Expect a lot of overreacting. But that's going to be my first live reaction game of the season. And it's probably gonna be a night game. I'm still planning on going to the Rams versus Raiders game too, so I'll be going there. I'll be doing that. The service is completely shitty right there. Like, I'm talking trash. Like, I remember so far there was two things I really didn't like about that stadium. The service was completely shitty. It's like I couldn't get fucking shit going, like streaming wise or bars wise. There was one spot that I knew if I go to, I could get a signal, but it's out in the parking lot. So that was crap. And the heat, that thing turned into a fucking oven. The SoFi Stadium is like, oh my god, I was getting fucking cooked. I didn't know you could catch sunburn through a jersey, man. That's how bad it was, man. I was getting boiled. So yeah, I fucking hated that shit. That the heat in that motherfucking stadium, it's trash. It's like, yo, they need to get a fucking air conditioner installed in that bitch. So, oh shit. Let me see. I just got an update right now. Who's this? What is this? Yo, is Primetime live? Ah, he is. Primetime's live, guys. For those of you that don't know, I call Docs Primetime. He is live right now. That's probably why. Yeah, yeah. I call him Primetime because every time he's on, man, I'll get that many people in the chat. It is what it is, man. I'm gonna stay on it either way, man. But shout out to Docs though. Shout out to Docs. Much love to Docs. Man, I actually just got his gear on my birthday. So it was like, I got it and I was sick, so I couldn't wear it. It was something else, man. But he got some. He sells some nice gear, man. I might actually buy another one. But shout out to Docs. Shout out to Docs. Blazing Bulls. Juan must be a Raider fan at heart, bro. Yeah, no, he's just a troll, dude. He's just a troll. Docs, not Docs. I was just talking about Docs. My bad. Juan is a natural born troll, man. He enjoys pissing me off. But it is what it is, man. Robert Pena. Wait a minute, you cuss on this channel? Yeah, bro. Nah, dude, I don't cuss. I don't cuss. This is rated PG, right? Yeah, bro. I remember. For those of you that don't know, I do have a baby girl. I have a little girl. For a while, her first year here, I actually tried to go without cussing. I managed to go about 3/4 of the season, and that went out the fucking window. Joe, as you can imagine, it kind of all went to shit. The following year, the amount of bullshit this team went through, you could not expect me not to cuss. That plain and simple, the amount of bullshit the Raiders went through last year, you cannot expect this man not to cuss. That is a tall fucking ask. And so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just get tell her, do as I say, not as I do. And hopefully that works, which probably won't, but it is what it is. Yeah, man. So, see who we got left. The rest of the season, man. We got the Chargers, we got the Rams, we got the Patriots, we got the Steelers, and we got the Niners and the Chiefs. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. It's funny because there was a moment where we had, 4 winnable games lined up, and that's when we thought we were going on a streak. Now we got 6 games left where it looks like, it's up in the air, man. I don't know if we can win, I don't know if we can lose, but I do know there's a couple really good games there that could turn out to be like, what happened on Sunday. Just be a good hard-fought game, man. And I'm really interested to see where the Raiders take this. Whether or not they want to end on a good note, or whether or not they want to just say fuck it and try to turn the table, run the table. That is very unlikely we make the playoffs. It is extremely unlikely, but there's still slight chance, very low possibility we do. But hey, man, I'm honestly not gonna. I'm not gonna give up hope on this team when it comes down to it, guys. I'm always gonna root for this team to win, even if we are out of the playoff race. But it is what it is. Thoughts on the upcoming game? Robert Pena, thanks for the question. I gotta say, Chargers are banged the fuck up. They are so fucking banged up. I mean, God, who like I remember even posting like right after it happened. I was like, who on the Chargers staff pissed the fucking football gods off, man? Because that team had the worst fucking luck when it came to injuries this year. I I honestly don't know. We're definitely not playing the same team that we played in week one. Uh, for a few different players being out, but at the same time, they still could get it done, guys. They still know how to win these one score games where we don't. When it comes to the winning percentage of a one score game, they got it above 500. We got it below 500. We barely got that monkey off our back 2 games ago, and this last game, of course. But we went almost 6 games with losing straight one score games, and they've done the opposite for the most part. And so you got to take that into account. This team is more challenging than you think, even when they're banged up. Anytime you got a quarterback like Herbert, it's gonna be a dogfight, man. So I'm looking forward to it though, man. I really want to see if Josh Jacobs doesn't play, what the fuck we're gonna do. I don't really want to see. I really hope not. I really hope that doesn't happen. But if we actually give the ball, not give give the ball, put the ball in Zeus's hands and see if he could actually step it up. That would be something interesting to watch, because y'all seen the last game, man. All our eyes was on Josh Jacobs, but if you pay close attention to those 2 fucking carries that Zeus had, motherfucker was breaking loose. Like that, the line, I want to say, was doing their job so fucking well in that last game. Because like no matter who, even fucking Abdullah, when he carried the ball, he had a good game. Like a lot of our running backs were just doing their fucking thing because our line was creating good fucking holes. They were doing extremely well and executing their blocking assignments. So I gotta say, like, I don't think it'd be that much of a actually it'd be a huge drop off. I'm not gonna downplay what fucking Josh Jacobs did, because that only what was the number? It was like only 7 other fucking players in NFL history have ever done something to that feat. So I'm not gonna belittle what the fuck he did, but I'm just saying I am interested to see if Zeus has any promise. I think that is a good option for a relief if Josh Jacobs does have to take a game off. I hope he doesn't, though. I hope he runs the fuck all over the Chargers. But Chargers D has a really bad run defense. But when they play against us, all those statistics, all those facts, all those things you could actually, put a pin in. When it comes to, yards per attempt, when it comes to like yards per game, when it comes to red zone defense, when it comes to any of that, you can throw all that out the fucking window. AFC West games, divisional games, totally different fucking animal. Totally different fucking animal. So, I mean, you got you got to take whatever you think with a grain of salt when it comes to divisional games. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it, Robert Pena. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a good matchup. It's always a good matchup when the Chargers and the Raiders meet. Best fucking game of the season last year was the final game between the Chargers and the Raiders. So, I gotta give it to that. All right, Naviette 44. We could win them all. Yeah, I hope we can, man. I believe we can, but we got to be consistent. Got to keep this momentum going. The fire we played with on Sunday, we need to keep that shit burning. So yeah, but I agree, man. We can win them all. Coach Stanley finally got his balls back. Yeah. So Blazing Bulls. I was wondering, you're a Charger fan. So what do you think? Stanley gets earns as much shit as he gets from the media and from other fans. Like, is he really deserve all the bash that he gets? My personal opinion, I think he does, but I'm also biased as fuck because I'm a Raider fan. But I was wanted to hear a Chargers fan opinion on that. Uh, Big Worm just win, baby. What up, Big Worm? What up, Big Worm? Uh, if Raiders go 10-7 and the Chargers go 10-7, we'll have the tiebreaker. Yep. Um, we'd have to beat the Chiefs though, so that would be our tiebreaker, I believe. Uh, let's see it. That line doing a lot better. Yes, yes, it is. White looked good when he. White? Oh yeah, when they block for him. That's true, and a lot of the people pointed out, and I even pointed out, dude, every time he touched the field, it was like, not either a 2 yard game, a 1 yard game, 2 yard game, or a loss. It was nothing like big and flashy, but you look really into the detail. A lot of times the line just was not blocking for him. And in this last game, they were on fire. The line was actually putting up good blocks, you know, and doing their job. And he stepped up and made 2 large runs back to back. So yeah. All right, let's see. The dischargers aren't ready for us. Blazing Bolt. Sometimes yes, and sometimes no. Yeah, man. I gotta tell you, man. Like that was. I've always said this. Like a lot of people, they trip that I actually think this way. But like for an enemy, for a division rival. But I always thought this way. Like the Chargers, the biggest challenge for that fucking team is coaching. It's never really been the players, because you guys always have good players. There's always fucking stars in the Chargers locker room. The problem is getting the right coaching staff in there to get the most out of those players. And I'm gonna be honest with you, Stanley, he seemed to have moments where he did do it for you guys, and then he just fucks it up with some stupid ass decisions. So I hear your answer, man. I agree with it too. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. I get that answer, man. I totally understand it. But I I'm interested to see what McDaniels does the second time around going against you guys. So because that first game, y'all whooped our ass. I ain't even gonna front. Y'all whooped our fucking ass. We had, I think I was pretty pissed, but we had a couple of good plays there, and we stayed in the within striking distance. But yeah, y'all were lighting Carr up, and I remember I knew it was coming. I think the most frustrating thing about that first game was watching Khalil Mack hit his so-called best friend so many fucking times. Dude, that was hard to watch. That was hard to watch. Anthony looking like Arnett. Yo, with this long hair and transplant. Dude, tell me about it, bro. Anthony or Arvette or whatever his name is. Look, dude, I'm sorry, dude. He's basically playing like Arnett. Like he is. It's frustrating, man. At this point though, man, you could only hope that we could work with whatever we have. Nothing really we could do about it till Hobbs gets back. The moment Hobbs gets back, though, he might be moved into a more comfortable role. And he was technically brought on as a depth piece, as someone to come in relief, not someone to actually hold his own like he's trying to do right now. So I guess you could attribute that to the down play that he's had. But yeah, I thought the Raiders were gonna lose to the Seahawks, and they managed to beat the Seahawks. Yeah, Machiavelli 7 days. I didn't think we were gonna lose. I didn't know if we were gonna win, but I'm basically going into it like I go into every game, like hoping for the best, not being surprised for the worst, because that's pretty much how we played this year. But I had a feeling it was gonna be competitive. I didn't know it was gonna be that competitive. That was a good back and forth fucking matchup. Um, you know, I gotta give it to the Seahawks, man. They're a good fucking team, and no one expected them to be this good, man. No one expected that. Who the fuck seen Geno Smith playing like the way he's been playing this year? Like that that was fucking out of left field. Uh, so yeah, man, it's been interesting going. See this shit. Let's see, what did I miss right here? Josh will get some rest and be back on Sunday. I hope so, Big Worm. I hope so, man. I think Josh Jacobs, you got to take care of that, man. Like, you got to take care of him. So if he got to take the whole week off, um, I say let him do it. Worst case scenario, he's out one game. We get him back the following week. I honestly believe the game we really need him is probably going to be say shit. Yeah, get against the Patriots. Sunday Night Football. Unless we get flexed out. Did you hear about that shit? Any of y'all hear about that shit? That they're trying to get a petition going for them to flex out the Broncos and Chiefs game. They don't want it on prime time because they don't want everybody to see them get their ass kicked. That's a funny shit, dude. That's a funny. I don't give a fuck if my team's trash. I will still want to watch my team on prime time, man. Like, there's been plenty of games where like we shouldn't have fucking won, and because it was prime time, and we end up winning the game. It's like everybody was talking about how bad we were, and we come out and start whooping some ass. That usually happens on prime time games. So I never want my team to be flexed out. Yeah. That's a funny shit though, man. I mean, can you imagine that being so fucking bad that your fucking fan base says, "Yo, flex this shit out. Get us off the air. Get us off the air." Like they don't want to fucking watch that shit. That's funny, bro. They get us the fuck off the prime time, man. Get us the fuck off prime time. That's one thing I can hang my hat on. As disappointing as this season has been, as disappointing as this year has been, even if we lose every game for the rest of the year, man, we swept the fucking Broncos, and we're not as bad as the Broncos. We are not as fucked as the Broncos either. They are completely, absolutely, positively fucked. They gave up so much. They don't even, dude, as bad as it, I think the funny thing is the Seahawks, they don't even need to win, man. They don't even need to win, but they don't need to lose either. They're in the perfect position where they could just see what they got and try their best at knocking one out of the park. But the way they just fucking got one over on the Broncos this year, that's just fucking hilarious, man. They're so fucked. That's crazy. It's crazy. Chargers, 49ers, and Chiefs are the toughest teams for the Raiders and the rest of our schedule. Yeah, agreed. 49er game I'm really looking forward to. That's the one I want to see. Do you see the play where the Seahawks player came off the sidelines? Dude, how could I miss that? That shit was all over the internet. Shout out. Shout out to Wi-Fi Willie, man. Shout out to that homie. Homie was quick with the fucking post, man. I was like, oh shit. And shout out to Sanji too. He actually posted it on fucking I want to say Twitter. I couldn't see it as well though. Like, but he arrowed it and he circled the player that actually came out off the bench. That shit cracked me up. That shit cracked me up. Because if you really think about it, guys, there were so many people, like so many Seahawks fans, so many other players that were talking shit, saying that that catch that they made earlier oh, that was, you know, the refs are fucking helping him. The refs are helping him. That wasn't a catch. Well, first off, the same shit happened to our player, and the same fucking call happened to our player. Our defender caught the fucking ball. We thought it was a catch. Turns out he didn't maintain possession of the ball, even though it never touched the floor. He didn't maintain possession. The moment he went out of bounds and it wasn't possessed, that's dead on the money, man. You doesn't count anymore. So that shit happened to us too. Same fucking play. And then they try to pull the Josh Jacobs bullshit and saying that, yo, that should have been a fumble. How many motherfucking times has, you know, Josh Jacobs rolled over somebody, landed back on his feet, and they called that dead on the spot? How many times? But they don't want to bring up, none of these Seahawks fans want to bring up, well, about bring up the fact that their player came off the fucking bench, and ran onto the field and started blocking. What the fuck? y'all take that 12th man shit seriously, man. Yeah, shout out to Sanjeet. Shout out to Wi-Fi Willie for posting about that, man. That was funny shit, man. That was funny shit. I'm like, yo, what the fuck, dude? Like, that's some crazy shit. That's some crazy shit. Player coming off the bench to block. Damn, that's a wild one. Why do you always play the Steelers? Julio Jones. Why do we always play the Steelers? Cause fuck the Steelers. That's why. Nah, man. Yo, that's an interesting one right there, man. Steelers. I don't know what to make of them, man. They're definitely in a rebuild mode, but they ain't in a lose mode. It's like that's the one thing I love about one thing I love about the Steelers coach. One thing I love about the Steelers is their coach. Mike Tomlin, that's the type of coach I always wanted. I'm gonna be real with you guys. Mike Tomlin is one of the realest fucking coaches you could have. The man does not believe in losing for shit ever. He has not had a losing record as a fucking NFL coach. So I gotta give it to them, man, because that's the type of fucking coach you want, man. That's the type of coach that actually builds a difference in the culture, and that's how you turn shit around. So yeah, but I'm looking forward to that game too, man. I have a couple Steeler fans that are friends, and I got a couple friends that are Steeler fans, and like, yo, straight up, a lot of trash talking that goes around whenever the Raiders and the Steelers play. It gets pretty deep, man. It gets pretty dark too. I ain't gonna front. Take our winning into next year too. Yeah, that's one thing I've been harping on. I've been telling people. One thing you really want to see is the Raiders actually end strong. The momentum doesn't have to stop here, guys. You could take it into next year. You could take it into the off season. When you see players step up and play the way Josh Jacobs has been playing, and when you see players step up and block the way this line was blocking on Sunday, and when you see players, make mistakes but then come back to score 3 touchdowns like the way Derek Carr did, it's inspiring, man. It's not only inspiring, it shows the never quit mentality, the never stop fighting mentality that you want to see in a franchise. That makes people want to come here. That makes people want to play harder for this team. That makes people want to live up to the same level and same expectation that's being set. So that's one thing I've been harping on. Like, that's the greatest benefit of not tanking. It's building a winning culture. Getting feeling of never giving up no matter what. Imprinted in our DNA. So that's something we could take into next year. That's something that take into the years to come if we actually go through the bullshit we went through this year and we managed to just finish strong and could roll it into next year. And it's something else, man. It's a different level of experience for the players that they could branch off on. I was looking forward to the Raiders and Rams game this year. Yeah, me too, man. Uh, yeah, I'm actually, I might go to like. The thing is, I'm see what happens. Well, I'll let y'all know. Definitely want to do some tailgating. Definitely want to do some hanging out with Raider fans. Not sure if I'm gonna do what do you call it? Parking lot, stroll and shit. That stuff that I usually do. Every single time I do one of those videos, I always get red flagged. I always get a strike. So like I only do it twice a year, but that's you know shit. That shit lasts for like a damn near year too. Until they take it down. So who knows? But um, I usually go in expecting it though. So we'll see what happens. Turbo Duran. Duran. Sounds familiar. What up, Raider John? Stop by to say what's up. Go Raiders. DC number 4, JJ number 28, D8 number 17. Yeah, what's up, man? Shout out to you, man. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate the love. Man, I I really want to see when Waller and Renfro come back. That's gonna be interesting. We should get Hobbs back to this game. Don't quote me on that. Hobbs is gonna be a big difference for us in the secondary, man. Uh, I want to say like this secondary has been decent. It hasn't been horrible, guys. It's just it hasn't been consistent. It has not been consistent. We have like flashes of really good play from our defense, and then we have flashes of what the fuck was that? Why was that left open? Why the fuck? Uh, and more often than not, they come through at the end, and our offense just can't score. That's usually been the name of the game with this. Like, the defense has done enough for us to win on several times that we have lost. It's because our offense couldn't score. Um, they got us the ball back several times with minutes left on the clock. They've even gone as far as getting turnovers for us, and we just didn't take advantage. So as much as you could complain about this defense, and trust me, we can complain. We definitely could complain. You got to give it to them for actually giving us opportunities over and over again. We just gotta capitalize on it. This team needs to capitalize on it. And end of the day, man, when we get back to full strength, Hobbs back, hopefully that really ups the ante when it comes to the effectiveness of this defense. I'm really interested to see what it looks like once, because it just seems like he's been off forever. Even though when I feel like the Raiders are gonna lose a certain game, I never have a mindset wanting them to tank. Yeah, Machiavelli 7 days, same here, man. There's sometimes where I just don't. It's not really mindset of losing. It's more like reality. You look at the way you play in one game, and you take it. You gotta put that filter any other game you look at. So it's like, of course, you're gonna think that way. You see things in a negative light because there was negative play. It's understandable. It's understandable. Remember when I said Rome was not built in one day, G? Nah, I remember that. Josh McDaniels said that. We're not hear that shit. We're the president. Don't want to hear that. Motherfucker, it's been 19 years. It's like that's the way his Raider fans look at it. It's like, yo, Rome wasn't built in a day. We hadn't been to the fucking Super Bowl since 2002. What the fuck you talking about a day? Damn, man. So, like, you gotta take that into account. Whoever built that shit, I'm gonna fuck that. You know what? If we gotta build it from scratch, fuck it. I don't care. I'm gonna still fucking be a Raider fan, but it's like, I understand where Raider fans come from when they get frustrated when they hear that kind of shit. But I agree, man. Rome wasn't built in a day. must abide by, and I understand that. Talk. Hey John, keep the beard. It's Raider luck. Nah, man, this shit is gone as of fucking December, bro. I did that no shave November. Yes, this is as much as I could get in one fucking month. I am not a beard guy, but I promised my wife the moment December's over, moment December's over, that she does not like me having a beard. And happy wife, happy life. Sorry, this shit is gone as of December. Just a heads up. I was like 6 years old in 2002. God damn, you made me feel old, bro. God damn. Damn, Machiavelli 7 days, dude. You just made me feel old, bro. Yeah, man, 2002. Say, I wanted like 8th grade. Yeah, but Jay's in. What's up, man? How you doing, bro? Let's see something I got. Yeah, guys, I gotta head out. So, anyways, y'all, thanks for stopping by. Thank all y'all for chatting. Thanks for hanging with me. I'll see y'all on the next one. Like, comment, go Raiders.